It's grand final day in Sydney's premier rugby competition. Eastwood run out today riding a huge wave of momentum. With just one loss this season, the Woodies have one hand on the trophy. Sydney University have had their name up in lights for the past 6 seasons and have no intention of changing that today. This is Eastwood and Sydney University in the grand final of the Shute Shield. Hello and welcome to Concord Oval. I'm Stephanie Brands. Yes, it's the big one today, folks. The Eastwood juggernaut has rolled into the inner west, preparing to wrest the Shute Shield from the University Trophy cabinet. With just one blip in an otherwise perfect season, the Woodies finished by pummelling the Wicks last weekend. On Sunday, Uni almost doubled the Marlins points, and the common consensus is that these two deserve their place here today. Let's take a look back at the matches that put the Woodies and the students through to the grand final of the Shute Shield.
Heavily stacked left, Eastwood. So they shuffle right, of course. White, there's a gap for him, and White is through.
Just kicking into a slight breeze, not much, just a slight one.
Whoa, wait a minute. Brown has been smashed right in front of the line by Mitch Lees.
And they've scored. Rolling more. Whoa.
It's come out a little quicker than they expected. Brown. Joseph, it opens up for Tom Joseph, and he's there this time. White holds on to it and darts back towards the line. White for the corner. Oh, he's too good.
Wow.
They quickly get themselves set. Joining in the line is Batcher. Oh, they shouldn't have skipped him, but Grant might get there. Yes, he does. Oh, Bennett, he's away. Got Fitzpatrick on his inside. He won't drop this one, surely. Bit of relief from the heat as the sun disappears for the moment. Watch out. Turner. Lockie Turner under the posts. Bennett stands up. Alan Gahu releases John Grant. Grant away. John Grant has got support. Lees to Grant. Grant for the corner. Yes, and around he comes. McCaffrey gets rid of a couple. McCaffrey, he'll get there. Defence too soft.
Holler's got that.
Not now. Brown has. Moen. Ford's out here unmarked, and Ethan Ford is around to score another for Randwick. Oh, McFarlane's had a little bit of a look. Stannard puts it on the toe. Lockie Turner's chasing this through the opposition. Turner! That's what pace can do. Maka. Oh, thought about the pass.
He's gone.
He's gone again. One simple drop ball, and Eastwood are in a mood to punish Turner. Gahu, there's a gap for Foley. Gets it on to Hodge. Hodge is too quick, and he's away. Stands up Seymour, and he's under the posts.
Advantage is over.
Set it the way of Foley. He's got plenty of time to assess the options. That's not a bad one. That's a better one. Foley's got support. Kingston, try number 2 for University. Coddy,
Penalty advantage offside.
Rippier. Oh, didn't quite hang on to it.
Go backwards, he's got it. Garley.
Well, that's
Backwards on
interesting.
Smith. There they go. Both Dennis.
Oh, inevitable. Over they go. Who's got it?
That's just a classic lesson in how to construct a rolling ball, isn't it?
So Eastwood winning through to the big one at a canter, defeating Randwick 77 points to 15. And Uni's 31 to 16 point win over Manly, ending the Marlins' hopes of a grand final appearance today. Well, Eastwood's head-to-head record shows them to be on top. But Steve Robilliard, just how much can we read into that today?
Steph, the Woodies may have beaten Sydney University twice already in 2011, but not the Uni team they will face today. And there's the question at the heart of the grand final. Which team's best 15 will be better this afternoon? Well, both teams impressed us last weekend, that's for sure, Pappy, but in different ways. So who can impose their style on the grand final?
Well, that's the question. Grand finals are there to decide. You know, you're absolutely right.
Eastwood, they've been superb. They've scored more than 1,000 points. University have played good formula University rugby, dominant up front. A couple of handy backs thrown in and a bit of speed. And look, both teams will be very difficult to beat, and we'll have a worthy premier in about 80 minutes.
Let's have a look at the lineup. Eastwood first of all, and great to see that Tim Bennett, who had an ankle injury last week, has made it.
Yeah, that's great news for him. Lockie Turner apart, that is the back line that was selected for round one all those months ago. Their forward pack's outstanding. Mitch Lees has been a revelation, stepping up into the second row. The battle of the back rows, I think, is where this one will be won and lost. Perrott, Alcock and McCaffrey, they have been superb.
There has to be a lot of self-belief in a team that's only lost one game all season and won their preliminary final so convincingly.
Yeah, last week v Randwick was obviously a bit unexpected, a good win, but this week it's been a pretty good build-up for the grand final today.
Have you been concentrating on University's game or just concentrating on what Eastwood have been doing well all year?
We had a little look at Uni and what they do, but mostly just trying to get ourselves right and look after our own backyard.
The back half of the season particularly, the students have been outstanding everywhere.
Yeah, they are very good. Not a lot of weaknesses in this team, and they don't give you a lot of errors, so they're always very difficult to beat. The great strength, numbers 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, they are ferocious at the breakdown, this back row. Their strength in the backs, Halangahu, Carter and Kingston, three really top-shelf players. And if their forwards can get the job done, they'll go a long way towards winning this one.
Well, the students are well coached, well prepared, and of course well led by Tim Davidson.
The boys have been on edge this week, and we've tried to focus on ourselves because there's been a few areas that we've tried to fix up going to this big game, and hopefully the work will pay off.
Is there a big emotional element in today's game, given it's Phil Waugh's last game and probably the last time a few of your players will be all together?
Yeah, it's a huge factor. We're all getting to that stage in our careers, and for someone like Phil playing his last game, it obviously carries huge emotion for our side. Just because of the person he is and what he's done for the club, it's been tremendous for over a decade now. So, we'll be looking to hopefully send him out on a winning note.
Well, you'll get little argument that the two best teams have made it through to the grand final, but plenty about who's going to win it. With his last bold prediction of the Shute Shield for 2011, here's John Morrison with Steph.
Steve, his boldness has done him proud all year. John, grand final though, a different story.
Well, it is. Most anticipated grand final in years. First versus second. University with the best form in the second half of the season. Eastwood with the best form all year. Two great teams meeting in the grand final decider.
But two teams, John, with two very different styles.
They are, and University, I think, will use their forwards, and their most effective weapon is their rolling maul to tie Eastwood up. But if Eastwood get their share of the ball, shift it wide and use their outside backs, well, it could be a deadly result. But the battle will be in the back row. Whoever wins the breakdown wins the game.
And your battle is the tip.
Yes, it is, and it's a tough one to make today. University obviously go in with the experience of 6 grand finals behind them, but Eastwood have the form on the board. I like tipping on form. I am going to tip Eastwood today.
All right, good luck with that, John, and good luck to the two teams. Let's go back to Steve and Brett.
Well, it feels pretty appropriate. We're here at Concord during a Rugby World Cup because there was a famous semi-final at this ground in the 1987 tournament, Australia and France. And this afternoon, 24 years later, Eastwood and Sidney Uni will play out the Shute Shield Grand Final, looking to emulate France, not Australia. It's a great crowd in too, and more like an autumn day than a summer one. Good conditions, and Uni, plenty of Grand Final experience in this room.
6 in a row, that's premierships. This will be number 7 if they're good enough today. So yes, I don't think the occasion will get to them. If Tim Davidson's right in that, they've been a bit on edge. That'll help them. They know they're under pressure today. They're up against a very good team in this Eastwood outfit.
Yeah, the minor premiership means nothing this afternoon. They've got to play the match of their lives really to get it done.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
It's one of the better grounds. It's got the game of the season. Let's see how Concord and the weather are shaping up for the showpiece of the Shute Shield. Here's Louise Ransom.
Thanks, Steve. Well, it's quite a contrast to last week when it was nice and warm and sunny. It's only about 19 degrees here today, and there's a real bit of rain later on this afternoon. The ground here is in top-class condition, as always at Concord, a nice thick layer of grass, and there's also a northwesterly wind as well, which could play a factor. And now ahead of us, Steve, is just the last 80 minutes of Shute Shield rugby for the season.
And the Sydney Uni team looks this way. Mum and Dennis in the second row. Look, a couple of go-to guys right there, but their back row you know, the back row is king these days, Pappy.
Yeah, they were outstanding, their back row last week. They go as a pack, all 8 of the university forwards, but particularly McCutcheon, Jenkins and Davidson outstanding against Manly, and they'll need to be good again today.
And Alangahu at 10 can really run the show as well. I think the neutrals in the crowd, if there are some, are probably on the side of Eastwood, who haven't won it since 2003.
That is correct.
Big Barry Farmasili, slightly heavier pack, Eastwood. Tim Bennett's having injured his ankle last week. Is good to start, but I don't think we expect to see him right through the game. And Sione Pukala, a very pivotal man in midfield today, up against the likes of Carter and Kingston.
He's been fantastic, Sione. They nicknamed the King, and he is the form number 12 in the competition for more than just one season too. He is an outstanding player. Combinations are good. The fact that they may deserve it based on their season's performance means nothing today. Grand finals do not get given to the team most deserving. They get given to the team that goes out there on the day and does the job. A big day.
Congratulations to Ian Smith for winning the right to officiate the grand final and the referee of the year at the awards yesterday, Catchpole Medal Awards. And James Leckie is our TMO. And on the sidelines today, Stu Dickinson and Angus Gardner. All right, just about set. And Pierre Holler, we're hoping when he gets a chance to kick for goal, he'll do a little better than last week. Didn't quite have it right. But set for the 2011 Shute Shield Grand Final. Eastwood right to left on your screens. And we're underway at Concord. Overcast, cool. A great day for rugby and a great service. And Trist takes it to the 22 with an early touch. And see the style of play we can expect from Uni. Are they going to surprise us? Will they just keep it in the forwards as this is their strength? Turnover here. Farmasili, White, Nick White. Caught about 12 metres inside the Uni half.
Couple of early turnovers.
Number 5 side.
Eastwood got one from Uni and then they gave it back. The Uni pack again swarmed into that breakdown.
So Ben Hand in from the side. Been a fantastic day here for grand finals. 3 different clubs have won the title so far.
The Mighty Beasties in 4th grade were very, very good all season. Minor premiers. 3rd grade, the students in a tight one.
And congratulations to Southern Districts, their 1st grade title and 1st to 4ths. And they only just got there. They tried in the last few seconds. And they were up by a point and then closed it out.
Make an effort. Don't lie in the delivery area. Number 1, not rolling.
Kieran Longbottom, the man, made the tackle. And I don't have a great problem with it as long as it is a consistent ruling from Ian Smith. Because University will know today it's key for them to slow down Eastwood ball. Eastwood need quick ball and they could really do some damage. So it's a key area and he's onto it early.
Well, Alangahu will take this shot. He's just over the 40-metre line. He's got a slight breeze behind him. It was a little stronger during reserve grade, favouring University, but significant just at the moment. So we'll see how the early strike is.
Nailed it.
Good enough. More than good enough. And this near grandstand very well occupied for the grand final. Very different feel, terrific atmosphere as the Shute Shield draws to a close for another season. Great attendance today. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, good crowd.
Holler kicks off again rather more quickly than Eastwood would have liked. So just 3 gone. 3-0 Uni. Swagger. And opposite half has it White. And running himself into some trouble. And Trist on the side of the ruck there, attracting a bit of ire, at least from the spectators, if not the referee. Palmasili leaves it. White and Alcock there. There's a big standoff there waiting while Eastwood gets set. Uni just committing no one to the breakdown. Grant. He's just standing a little deep, and the cover had no trouble getting to him. Alcock passed a little high, had to reach up and take it, and he was a bit of a target. So Eastwood forced their way into the Uni half once more. What have they got this time? Holler steps and goes. Great run from Pierre Holler, still going. Ran over a couple and used his bulk well. Numbers. Oh, it's a little slow. McCaffrey has just dabbed it through, and too much on it. Oh, a chance there, and you've got to take them all on grand final day.
Well, real problems here for Halengahu. He tackled Pierre Holler and has not moved since. Very reminiscent of Fainga's tackle last night. So University could really have lost their key playmaker at the moment.
He moves well for a big man, doesn't he? Good on his feet.
Watch the tackle here. That's where he goes.
Daniel Brave.
Yeah, well, he didn't exactly drop the hip or anything in that tackle, but there's the dab through from McCaffrey. It just ran and ran and ran.
I just noticed Tim Bennett's, he's hobbling on the chase there. The ankle he did last week, not too good.
Yeah, you'll see where he's put his head and shoulders on the wrong side there. And to his credit, Pierre Holo, as soon as he got up, called medical staff to get over. So he's just got his head right on the hip.
Yeah.
And he's down and out there.
He's a big fella, Pierre Holler.
Yes, he is.
And Daniel not so, but Brave.
Right.
Just while we got this pause, I wanted to mention the passing of Bob Shirley, who 44 years at the ABC, often worked on our rugby OBs, and a great servant to the organisation. So our best wishes go out to the family of Bob Shirley. Meanwhile, concern Halengahu gives us pause for thought. I wonder how much the Uni boys are indeed trying to win today for Phil Waugh, who's surely pulling a curtain down on his career.
Yeah, it's his last game. Unless, of course, the Wallabies call him in.
Yes. What's to happen there?
There might be a few phone calls coming from the
Well,
Tasman.
I wondered if Lockie Turner might get one. Of course, I'm sure nearly everyone's caught up with the news that the Wallabies had a number of key injuries last night. McCabe and Horn and Fainga in the centres, in the back line there. It's created a number of problems and, I guess, opportunities.
Well, they've got plenty of versatility in that back line, the Wallabies. Ashley Cooper, O'Connor, they can all play pretty much anywhere. So they'll need to figure out just where they need to bolster their ranks. It might be a winger, given Ashley Cooper, and that's a good bust. That's not the place to put your head.
You see he's out as soon as that hit was made.
Well, Daniel, it's hard to see that he's going to take further part in the game.
No, he won't. They're just concerned now about his neck. And just as we speak, a light rain is falling. It's getting a little bit heavier now, maybe even turning into showers, and you'll see some of the crowd moving to under protection.
Todd Loudon there, university coach, has got to have concerns now about...
He's up. I think he'll play on. There you go. There's a tip.
Oh, gee, I'd be surprised, you know. I'd really be surprised. One, he was unconscious. And second, he was really feeling his neck. Well, the concerns there.
Well, I don't know. It depends on, you know, how clear his head is, but he's a key man, and I suspect they'll want him to play if he can.
Well, the Tamworth District under-14s, there they are, the tricolours. Premiers up in the Central North Executive Shield competition, and their prize for winning was a trip to the Shute Shield Grand Final. Hey, boys, hope you're behaving yourselves.
Yeah, great time.
And a lot of great rugby players come from the Central North and Northwest. And great to see you enjoying the day.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Great time. So Daniel's got to his feet, but will he continue?
Yeah, I think so. I'll tell you what, though.
I'd do just a quick day of the week check with him.
I think they've done that, John.
And if he says Saturday,
I'd be surprised.
I'll do another check in a minute when another big Eastwood bloke runs at him.
It always makes me uneasy when someone takes an injury like that and plays on, but Daniel wants to, and just where the duty of care stops and starts.
Well, they're smart people, the university crowd. None smarter.
They're spoken like the Eastwood president. All right, here's Holler. Looking for Alan Gahu to run at, but won't get that far. He's just sitting out of the front line at the moment if he can. And it's just inside the Eastwood half, so a big pause in proceedings here. Very hard to get your game back into top gear quickly. But Eastwood will try and do that, trailing by the early Alan Gahu penalty. He's made a tackle there. Bennett's Turner. I wonder if he had his phone on this morning or left it off. So I want to play in the grand final. I'm not going to New Zealand. If you do, ring me. And lost it. And swooped on by Kingston. Schwager. Charge down or come back.
Thought it might have been a double knock. Well, not a double knock on, one knock on, and the ball going forward from University. So they play the first infringement.
A little slippery. I would suggest he didn't quite have a handle on that one. And Uni will hit you in numbers. And Eastwood need to be conscious of that. Now, you send one forward up with the ball and guarantee you'll get hit by a couple.
And Dave Dennis got his shoulder in underneath the ball and just started to prise it loose with the contact.
Let's go, Sammy. Ball.
Handling won't be easy today.
Interesting change in the back line. Tommy Kingston into second receiver. Looks like they've sent it wide.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Oh, good early hit from University. They got pinged a few times last week for early engagement.
Obviously, guys, it is wet. Make it close if we need to. Right?
4 times, I think, John, by memory.
Yeah, I think it was about 4.
But just their timing needs to be right.
On the body. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Good scrum.
Oh.
Tight head.
Oh, mustn't have gone in.
Well, it did.
Well,
and it came off a University foot.
It's a good Eastwood scrum nonetheless.
Yeah. We're going on with another scrum.
On notice.
But I think he's called same tunnel.
Yeah,
so we'll reset and away we go.
Well, it certainly did come out the same tunnel. Yeah. No argument there.
No, thank you. But interesting push, good weight in these backs, but good hit on that occasion by Eastwood.
He's a good player, Kieran Longbottom, on this side for the Woods.
Engage.
Up against Jeremy Tilse.
The Super 15 props right there. McCutcheon wanting to go on with it.
He's fiery, McCutcheon. Oh, boys.
And it's on. Careful, boys. Don't run in or you'll be running off.
All right, step away.
Well, there won't be any completely crazy stuff, I wouldn't think. This is a rugby match after all.
Yeah.
It's a bit of push and shove, and just a reminder how you gave up that ball.
Yeah,
I think it's banter between the front rows.
Let's have another scrum.
Wide penalty, number 3, dropping under pressure.
Yeah. That was a great scrum by Eastwood.
Jeremy Tilse picked out of it for the penalty.
Look, I don't know whoever takes it down here. He was under pressure, Tilse, for sure, but I'm not sure he went down, did he? He's lost his feet. Yeah.
But he's lost his feet under pressure and he was slightly turned by Longbottom. That was...
How is that a penalty offence when... I don't know.
Well, let's have a look. I wonder if we can see that again.
You lose your footing, it's slippery. I mean, how are you penalised for it?
Yeah, but if we can see that again, you'll see where they come up, where Tilse comes up, Longbottom keeps the shove on him, forcing him into that position. And then he's conceded. Now watch here. You'll see the secondary shove come on. Tilse is trying to hold it. He can't. He's trying to lock his feet out there. He concedes the penalty, and that's what Ian Smith.
So you're not blaming his footing?
No, he's put in that position to start with.
This is important kick, John, after last week's kicking effort from Pierre. They left a few points out there, didn't they? They could have won by 90.
Did he take a ball down the park during the week?
I would suspect he's been practising reasonably hard.
Hard enough?
Look at that. He's hit that beautifully.
That will give him a lot of confidence. He just looked totally perplexed last week as to why he couldn't steer them through the posts as he's done all year with over 300 points.
All he needed was a set of taller goalposts.
None taller in the Southern Hemisphere than right here.
These are tall, these ones.
3-3.
This is the grand final we were expecting, isn't it?
Foley. McCaffrey. And White. Ooh, not his best.
Not his best under pressure. That was the issue. We just had a couple of defenders cut down his space. Just rushed him.
A little slow coming to him, and it was obvious it was going to him.
Got a beautiful long kick, Nick White.
Oh, messy. Oh, Alan Gahu not given a lot of chance to catch that. Trist helping to tidy up, but there was a knock on in there.
I'm not sure Daniel Halangahu saw that. He was quite slow to get his arm up here. I mean, it was a rocket pass, but he was just a bit slow with his hands.
That's not the knock-on. The knock-on came slightly after that.
I hope his head's clear.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Solid scrum from Eastwood. White keeping it low, looking for the corner. That's a beautiful kick. Foley can only chase after it.
That's smart play.
Matt Dunning, and if he gets on, he'll be hoping to last a little longer than last week. And he was on for a few minutes with a troublesome shoulder.
Hit that one well, didn't he?
It's just beautifully judged, not too high, and just skidding on a little bit of surface water.
Well taken by Tim Davidson.
Uni will roll their way out of trouble here.
Long way to the other end.
Sure, but it gets them by a few metres.
Go now. Go.
And they just have to circle around and try and reshove, but they're taking themselves a few metres. Got the thing moving forward before the kick.
Foley was the man they went to for the clearing kick, interestingly. He had a good year, has had a good year, hasn't he?
Oh, he's rookie of the year. Yeah, fantastic.
Interacting receiver.
Everything going right for him, and celebrating by a 2-year contract with the Tars, which is excellent.
At the front, all good. Perrott just tests the line, and it was found to be solid. McCutcheon's in there working hard. Ball's there for Eastwood though. Oh, field goal. Oh, no. Why? What's going on? Well, must have liked the way that penalty came off the boot.
Yes. I think he must have just felt they were set to... It was a little bit slow coming from Hugh Perrott. And not his best, but that's certainly not something we've seen all season from the Woods.
No.
Not in the attacking zone.
We all know that tension and nerves can cloud your thinking. Good decision making is what can win matches. Yeah, winds up again. White. Oh, that's almost picked up by Lees.
Yeah, that's good awareness from Mitch Lees.
Missed it.
McCaffrey. Lockie.
In from the side.
Side entry to prevent the contest. Number 2.
You know, I didn't mind that idea of the field goal early. They've just tried 2 different things out of the ordinary. A short line-up up to the front. They tried the flick pass back inside. They're just trying to unsettle, I think, University from their normal pattern.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick clearly in laterally, not through some kind of gate.
Good opportunity here.
What do you think they'll do here? First roll?
I'll give you a guess. 1.
Good counter shove from Eastwood, trying to get to the man. There's Lees, but a penalty coming. So the student sitting on a penalty, and they'll take it now.
Number 6. Coming through the side.
Hugh Perrott that time. To watch these penalties.
Mark's just on 15. Still
I'm not
part of the
sure.
line.
I thought their rolling ball was fractured.
I did too. That's the point I thought. It was fractured at the back where the ball carrier split.
Yes. I did too. There you go. Ref knows best.
Penalties 4-1 to Uni.
Here we go. This is classic University. It starts to get a little fractured there.
Yeah, and they get the ball to the back. Watch where the ball comes. There it is. Now this part.
That's fractured and he's... Anyway, here they go. This is classic University rolling maul territory.
Robertson scored a couple like this last week for the students. Sydney Uni hooker.
Ball at the back.
Trist is lending his weight to it, the winger. And penalty coming again, I think. Yep. The arm was out.
No, still a penalty.
Schwager. Waiting. And now they're set. McCutcheon.
No.
Mark's here.
And Tim Davidson points to the posts.
Captain, please.
And Foley will be taking the kick, it would seem.
Okay. A, the guys are going speed bump underneath. B, number 5 over the top of the maul, trying to jump on it to pull it down as well. Right?
Interesting. Halangahu not kicking.
No.
Foley with the duties.
Don't know if he is still 100%. I've been watching him in back play and he's here, but...
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Bit of pressure on young Bernard Foley.
I love those kicks.
Foley, not a problem.
Not a problem.
Well, formerly out of St Aloysius, along with Tom Kingston. The school's turned out a couple of high-profile players recently.
Pat McCabe.
Yeah, interesting. A dynasty from Allos.
I thought it was funny when he said, yeah, we weren't really known for our football at school.
So.
The school wasn't.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Hola. To Trist. Brought down on the 22. So Schwager. Dennis. A little bit of footwork and then brought down on the 22 still. Mum. Good driving defence from the Woodies. Dennis again. Puts on the same move and no one's buying it.
They're going to kick this one though, I think.
under pressure.
Yeah, we're not going to keep hitting it up into the brick wall. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Very clear what University will do in this half. Try and get field position, put the pressure on, as we just saw in the 22, roll their way in, tire them out, and then use the backs.
John Manenti there briefly. Kukala.
Good hands.
Right, go.
Taken down by Tom Carter. McCaffrey.
See what comes.
Holla. Grant. Grant's going to be training here next year for the West Tigers.
It's his home base.
And see a lot more of this ground. White. See if Eastwood can grind away at the uni forwards. Take on their strength. Holla receives a very wide ball. Takes on the line again. And back for the penalty, and Holla get to his feet. Halangahu. And he exchanged pleasantries. Some good sportsmanship going on there, which is good to see in a match that means so much.
I'm not sure the stop-start nature of this helps Eastwood at all, even the penalties and the shots at goal.
Yep. So the player in the wrong position. All right, he's got to come around back to his side. He can't contest from where he was.
Uni happy to give away 3. And stop-start, let's play set piece.
Did anyone see it?
Well, John Manenti yesterday put it quite nicely. So at the awards, said, I'm not going to guarantee that Eastwood are going to win, but it's going to take a very good side to beat us. And that is, in its way, promising a good performance.
Oh, well, hard to promise anything much on grand final day. It's a funny thing, the bounce of a ball here, and you can pick grand final day to be put in your worst performance of the year sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends how players react to the pressure on the day and to the start of the game, and both sides seem to have settled now. This light breeze is kicking into.
This to equalise for Pierre Holla. Watch out, can be dangerous. But Hodge has got it. Saw Randwick leak a try in exactly similar circumstances last week. Off the post.
Step back.
Ngahu. Nothing wrong with his stepping ability after that heavy knock earlier. Batches under this. Trist closing in. Trist claims him. And the Eastwood troops get back. Oh, got it away to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's in the clear. Fitzpatrick with Alcock to his right. Alcock, the defence gets to him. Robertson, a good tackle. Eastwood, a terrific chance here. Left they want to go. The lazy runners there, Holla. Over the top, here comes Grant. Grant gets a good bounce and scores. Wow, there's the chip kick that we love so much that has yielded a good try here for Eastwood, we think.
I thought they'd gone the wrong way, but Holla summed it up.
Thank you.
Summed it up brilliantly. Davidson complaining about something. Too late now, tries awarded.
Well,
Good bust. I thought there was a knock on from Big Barry. Way back 60 metres downfield. A long ball from Nick White. This is the tail end of it. Oh, he's got some decision-making ability, Pierre Holla.
slightly off the outside of the boot. Grant around Trist.
Yeah, good bust here. Selectively finds Alcock, who he's on his own and therefore under pressure, but look at him hold his feet. He just holds his feet, and that is where the try is made.
That's right. Yeah.
Otherwise, if he goes straight to ground, it's a uni ball. Ball bounces, I thought, wrong way. No, speed of John Grant. Oh, nice bounce. Happy days.
John Grant, 21 tries, if you don't mind.
Yeah, it's not bad, huh? This is 24th game.
Hola.
Yeah.
Oh, this time.
Oh.
Yeah. It was worth missing that penalty before, wasn't it?
All a tactical play, you think. But look at this. It is, we've just missed Alcock staying his feet there. That is, as Brett mentioned, what made the try. He poured a few seconds for his support players to get. Then the chip through. Johnny Grant just patiently watched it get over the line, fell on it. Brilliant all round. Great decision making. For Chris Alcock, that's your try.
Yeah. Can't say enough about how important it was that he kept his feet for just that second or two longer. Well taken by Ben Hand.
Wow.
I think he's come down okay from a great height.
I hope Kevin Sheedy's not watching. It's out on the full, I think, on the breeze. No, it's good.
McCutcheon's got it, though. Met by Perrott and Grant. Foley. Oh, stops and props and might have set something up here with numbers to the left with Dennis, Dave Dennis.
Playing advantage. Penalty advantage. 4 wide. Side entry.
Penalty. Another one coming.
It's Talakai. He's on a bustling run.
Mitch Lee's made the tackle count, but I think it was he who conceded the earlier penalty.
It was.
And now there's a problem here because the number of penalties they're conceding has got a flavour to the game that's a problem for Eastwood so early. It's hard to turn that around, Brett. A perception builds about who are the transgressors.
The perception is based around University's forward pack. That's the perception. That they are dominant and therefore should be given free rein.
It's working fine, mate.
Well, Eastwood have conceded 6 penalties there. 3 of them have been in from the side. So Ian Smith just warning. Come on, fellas. Through the gate.
Ngahu, little flip inside towards Hodge. Schwager gets very quick ball. And the going's a little slippery.
It's all over it. He slipped over, they play on.
White has spotted an acre to kick to. And where's it going to stop? Foley. He's got a good dummy. but not a great kick to follow. We saw him use that fake to great effect last week against Manly.
The same circumstances too, only one chaser, and he beat him easily. And he does it again here. Oh, there's Lockie Turner closing fast. Not his best kick. It's weather's turned a little bit.
Foley and Turner, teammates next year. And nicely done. Wide ball, Batcher. Checks back on the inside. There was plenty of defence out wide, so good decision. Bukala.
Step back forward.
Keep it in tight, left behind, and a knock on.
No one's going to pick it up, so we'll go a scrum.
And that ball can only be getting slipperier. There is a bit of precipitation, John.
Oh, look, just a very light shower, so it's just dusting the ball with a little bit of water. Yeah, just enough to make those normally stick.
Yeah, timing not great on that one.
No.
It was on the hip rather than in front as well.
It's just picking up a little bit of water from the grass too. So
Crouch.
just enough.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
And down goes another scrum. Whistle kept out of the mouth. And that just jumps over the head of Batcher, and there you go.
The bounce of the ball.
That's what it can do. The old oval ball.
You see all the kickers are keeping the ball loaded, to try and get some extra distance. Let it just either skid or bounce into touch.
We need one receiver.
Fitzpatrick throwing. Straight-ish. Not straight enough.
It's not straight-ish enough.
Line out throw's not straight. Gold scrum. Here we are here.
So Eastwood with the only try of the match for John Grant.
Obviously the
just
last
after
scrum
20
went
minutes.
to Ground. All right, that's feet slipping.
A couple of penalties
Just
for
bring him close.
University.
Let's stay up.
Daniel Alangar, who looks to have come good after what seemed a serious head knock. So that's good.
Crouch.
It's be an interesting scrum because Eastwood can afford to put on a full 8-man shove here. University have to hook for it.
And they got a good hit.
Early.
They went, too early.
It's a penalty-a-thon.
Free kick in that case. McCutcheons. Alangahu, flat pass. Carter. Alangahu, Foley. Turner's got him wrapped up. The ball comes eventually.
Step back, Turner.
Davidson there, Schwager checks. Talakai.
Step back one.
Puts 120 kilos behind it. Schwager starting to get down into the danger zone where the University forwards can just take over. Tills. Oh, good drive from him with support. Schwager again, Foley.
Stay.
Holler trying to reef the ball off him, but now they're right in front of the post. A bit of a line set to the left.
Roll now.
Alangahu.
Step back. Two.
Just 10 metres out. 9 phases.
Slowing it down. One move.
And another penalty coming.
They don't want the penalty, Uni.
Talakai. Must have been a little knock on there to come back for the penalty, and another
Don't run in,
little
eight.
fracas.
Thank you. 15 gold. Watching you. He's on the fucking grid. Leave it.
Foley
No.
staring down some bigger men.
Yeah, look, it was simply a case of the player's not hearing the whistle after the play. So they'll be all right. So ball out, get on with it.
Tim Davidson just putting his case to
They need to
the
roll,
referee
Captain.
Ian
Roll in the
Smith,
delivery
saying,
area,
you
right?
remember you've
Can't
got a
have them
card in your
slowing the
pocket,
ball
as captains want to do in these circumstances.
One initially.
Yes. Yes, let's hope he's strong enough to make his own decisions, huh?
I'm surprised at this decision. I would have thought University were on a good roll there. They picked up the pace in the last 10 minutes. Been more inclined to roll it into the corner and roll it from a line out, but they'll take the 3.
Take points on offer in a grand final.
So Foley again.
Just to remind you how many
A point in it.
Stops now.
Just a point in it in the preliminary final between Uni and Manly at half-time, and then they did what they so often do in the second half, the students. Half-time still 10, 11 minutes away. Holla. McCutcheon. Grant gets to him. Goes again, not held.
All 6. Take a
Schwager
step.
just checking where his kicker is. Alangahu. Alcock couldn't keep his footing, and that's an unusual kick from Alangahu in that circumstance. It's come back, hand taken down by Tilts.
Advantage, stay on side. Early advantage to the offside.
And a penalty accruing here for Eastwood.
No advantage. 3.
Called it too early.
Inside
Man,
10 metres.
let 'em
not
play.
retiring.
Well, the players have a responsibility too, Brett, not to infringe. I mean, the referee, the laws are there. Like he's got to call what he sees.
You're a referee apologist, Sue.
You know,
Respect for authority. I love that about you.
you can't not blow the whistle.
I'm thrilled that they have attempted they've not gone for goal anyway. Let's hope they can win their line out or
I'll have to separate you two in a moment.
millimetre straight this one. Is that straight enough, do you think? Not contested?
Get Bryce Lawrence's opinion. All right, Eastwood trying to rumble it towards the Uni line.
Is there a half-back there?
Couple of metres taken, just 7 out now, Eastwood. A little bit closer now. How's their execution? Plenty of Woods encouragement coming from the grandstand. Alcock getting a little bit closer. Doesn't want to get held up or pushed out. Oh, he's rolled back. That looked very uncomfortable. Hope he's all right.
Looks horrible.
Yeah. He gets up though. Oh, he's turned the wrong way. No, it's come. White needs someone to pass to. He's on his own there for seeming an age. With the line beckoning.
They won't commit anyone, Uni.
No, they won't.
Or you can almost slide in these conditions if you can get down low enough with support.
With some traction from the boots.
Early advantage.
Farmasilli hard to stop from here. Could be the guy.
They'll be shifting it wide to John Grant, I think.
Or to Pierre Holler.
Uni getting set for another pick and go. Great tackle made.
No advantage coming.
Let them play.
Number 2, offside.
Now, what do Eastwood want to do here?
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't take a scrum.
Yeah, I need the
The
captain
point
to
is
call
they
it.
don't want it pulled up.
Scrum call.
Their advantage is not
Number
this.
2 and 5. 2 and 5. Yeah, multiple
Set piece, I
plays.
suppose. A scrum won't hurt them, but Uni benefit from the game stop.
Yeah. You see, and right there is the philosophy of the advantage rule is that you don't disadvantage the non-offending team. And in blowing the whistle there, Brett, I'll take your point. That doesn't do Eastwood any favours at all.
Yeah.
No, look, the only thing could have been, there might have been a minor infringement. We didn't see something else happen, but...
True. There might have been a little knock-on or
It could have
something.
been, so we're not sure.
I'm sorry, John, I was just trying to inject some philosophy into the discussion. We had a
we
moment
love.
here.
We
Yeah.
love.
We do love.
Interesting that they're...
Sorry, come back to your philosophy. I'm with you, right?
So the discipline on the offside.
Oh, I'm done.
They need to keep moving.
It's a bit of Eastwood playing Uni at their own game there, wasn't there?
Scrum time.
And what's really interesting about it, as you pointed out, Uni won't commit at the breakdown. They make the tackler stand off, say, come at us again. And they'll
Getting
do
up on
that
the side.
for an entire
Finding
period
right.
there and just let Eastwood do the running.
Up goes the Woods chant from the Western Grandstand.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Can they keep the scrum up? Yes, they can.
Jeez, they can. Not now.
Poor ball. Holla just takes his time. Comes out quickly. Alcock. And they've lost some 10 or 12 metres. And the students might have turned this over. They have. Foley.
Wait in front. 1.
So it out. Nope.
Does well.
Turner. Lockie surrounded by the blue and yellow. Got a little bit of support there. And Eastwood will have to do it all again from some 30 metres out now. Batcher. Grant is wide over here, and this is a good ball. If it's not too quick to the sideline, it is. Oh, great idea. A skidding surface, and Johnny Grant was no chance that time, but great vision from Holler.
Thought ball in hand was the go. Kukala, Perrott and Grant.
Yeah, I thought it was a 3-on-1 out wide, and you could see what he was thinking, but numbers were there.
Take another step.
Dennis in the line-out. Well done. Schwager, safety of the sideline.
It's a contest, though, isn't it?
Oh, it's great.
It's a contest.
This is what a grand final should be.
It's how long you can stick with uni, though. Great finishes.
Well, again, 7-man line-out, so will they roll from here? Probably from a 4 position.
Right. Holler. Oh, just sees off one easily. No obstruction there. And towed through. Great pickup. But we'll come back for the knock-on. Tim Bennett's is not travelling well. He's really...
Why is it always 9?
About 3/4 pace.
Hang on. Leave it.
Great palm to get rid of Tommy Carter. Bennett's is quite poppy in 13 there.
He is.
Yeah, I understand.
So,
but you're in everything. As soon as there's a player involved, I look up and I see you joining up.
He was the ball carrier, ref.
Yes, he was.
He was involved because he got tackled.
I'm the halfback. I'm supposed to be there.
Here we go.
Well, it did have an on-back play, and quite right. It was the ball carrier who was on the bottom. Rule your own from that.
There you go. So who goes on with it here and whose fault is it? You tell me, ref. You're supposed to watch the whole game.
Jono Jenkins.
Let him go and get on with it.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Oh, folds in on this side.
I think that's more of an indicator. There is a little bit more water out there now. We've had very light showers, but it's all cumulative.
Listen, scrum's not going to stay up if we're not binding, all right? Let's take the bind.
You think that's why it falls down? I think it's because 900 kilos smashes into 900 kilos.
Yeah, on a slippery surface.
I don't think it's got much to do with...
This just comes back to my point that I like to sometimes make about the scrum being a fundamentally flawed sort of geometric and physical principle. On a slippery surface. Oh, hello.
Oh, yes.
What a scrum. Hello. Bennett's little wraparound. Batcher looked fancy, didn't really get them any extra territory though, as Batcher's brought down on the 22. Very quick ball. Nick White. Lees. Alangahu trying to hold on, but Mitch Lees rolls well. Fitzpatrick drops the shoulder. And the Eastwood forwards go to work.
Step back.
McCaffrey. Barry Farmasilli. Drives. Fitzpatrick again. 7 or 8 metre. Oh, dropped it behind. Oh, let's go. Play on. And Nick White. A couple of tacklers on top of him. Penalty coming. And a few cheers come up from beside us with the Eastwood corporate box. Lees. Oh, again, just play on. Oh, John Manenti on his feet. Oh.
Well, you take the 3 now.
Yeah. Well, you can't lip read.
There's 2.5 minutes to the break. I think you take the 3.
Oh, you do. No question. You've had a good go. You've had a good crack. They've showed good patience there, Eastwood. And they need to be rewarded from a visit to the 22, which they haven't on the last 3 occasions.
Just on the line, guys.
So, Holler to give them what would be a 13-9 lead in the shadows of half-time. Well, no
Assuming
shadows
he doesn't
today.
hit the upright again.
Might do that deliberately. Gee, takes it back a long way.
Oh, I don't like it.
22.
I don't like it.
Oh, I do. 22, that's not that far. Take it out to the 40, it is.
You know, he can kick it out into the street from here, but...
I've got to say, just referring to that kick that hit the upright, just how solidly had he hit that? I mean, that bounced pretty well almost back on the 22.
He's got good timing. Bet he can play golf.
He's had a good game. He's got the full bag of tricks, doesn't he, Pierre? Missed it.
No, he's got it. Snuck in.
Oh, dear.
There's the pessimist in Pappy just emerging there for a second.
I thought he'd swung it right. Hooked it.
I know you did. 13-9 to Eastwood. And this is the grand final for 2011. Minor premiers against the defending premiers.
It stopped swinging. It was swinging left to right and just held on enough.
Let your breath out, Pappy.
I don't like all the attack they've had from 10 metres out from the try line, and they keep getting penalties and keep being pulled up.
Who wants this? Well, Nathan Trist wanted it. It's got to be a knock on from him.
Are we inside or outside?
Very lucky not to be pulled up from offside there.
Well, Dean Mumm, yes, he was following up from the attempted take from Trist.
Missed the break there, sorry guys.
Now, important moment here for the Eastwood scrum, not to give up something penalisable,
at least
for
one.
such a word.
Well, if Uni have that corporate memory of the last scrum, they'll be concentrating twice as hard on this one.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
So White feeds it. It's a pretty steady platform too. McCaffrey just holds onto it. Safe option. Holler. Taken back in. And it's okay. Trist. Grant doesn't let him go. Schwager to Foley. Jono Jenkins. Good tackle from Lees. Foley again. Uni haven't quite given up on this half. I still feel they could get something out of it. Loose ball. Eastwood defence on tilts is good from Alcott. Alangahu. Oh, Davidson had to go to ground to take it. Jenkins. Brought down by hand. Alangahu to the second line. Foley. Kingston. Puts on some footwork. Good tackle from Bennett. Still out there with that ankle injury.
13, step back. Stay there.
Schwager. Gahu. Pretty flat line. Dean Mumm. 8 metres into the Eastwood half.
Turnover's good.
And a penalty to Eastwood.
Way you go.
Now what? I don't know what you do here. Just kick it out.
Number 4.
Is this out of Holler's range?
I think you march them 10 for back chat, and then it's in range.
As you would. Now Pierre Holler, what is thinking?
Are they down breeze at all?
No. Just get that ball out.
Kick it out and have a drink.
Oh dear. Well, I think that's a bold decision to take a shot for goal. That is too far.
That might be Nick White kicking. He's the one with the boot.
You can see it not released there.
Yeah, Dean Mumm holding on for all he's worth.
Well, I think it was Mitch Lees all over him originally. That put a lot of pressure on him. They eventually got Mitch off his feet.
Well, we know in general play that Nick White's got great timing.
He's got a big boot, but whether it's big enough for this, I'm not certain.
Well, he's got 2 conversions this year.
But what you need on this is at least 4 strong chasers. Johnny Gran, John Turner, you cannot...
Lockie
Turner. You can't give University anything here if you don't chase well, because Uni will run it back.
Yeah, they will. They will. Chase in a line. This will be a kick and a half.
Just can't try and kick it too hard. Just stroke it.
I think he needs to kick it very, very hard. He's nailed it.
It's a huge kick.
Thumped it.
It's over the dead ball line, but it's not straight. Oh, great effort. Oh, goodness. More coming his way, perhaps. But Eastwood leading the grand final at half-time against Sydney University. 13 points to 9, and their supporters get to their feet in the grandstand. University have got something to do in the second half, but it's a well-worn path for them.
We tend to go that a lot. Down the bottom of the page, Eastwood, nearly 9 minutes they've spent hot on attack. They've had 53% of the ball, missed tackles and turnovers, not too much in that. Uni winning the penalty count and, to be honest, keeping them in the game.
Uni coach Todd Loudon is with Steph.
Yeah, thank you very much, Steve. Todd, just 4 points in it. We know Eastwood is tough defence, but Uni are good finishers. How would you sum up your boys' first half?
We got a little bit of a scare with hangers going down early, and it just threw our rhythm and attack out of place a little, and we just started to grind our way back into it. I think these are perfect Uni conditions, and I think the wind is a little bit tricky out here also. So I think, that was a pretty even half, and it's going to come down to a really good 40 minutes.
Pretty special game for Phil Waugh. How long till we can expect to see him injected into play?
I think 10 minutes into the second half. Given how close it is, we're going to have to hold a few too, because if it goes into extra time, we need that fresh impact off the bench.
Great stuff, Todd. Thanks for your time. Good luck for the second half.
Thank you.
All right, well, with Eastwood just 4 points ahead here at Concord Oval in the grand final of the Shute Shield, it's time for us to catch up on all the other rugby news. Let's join Lou Ransom for the Rugby Wrap.
It's the 2011 Grand Final, and it's Eastwood and Sydney University, the minor premiers, taking on the defending champions at Concord, and it's the Woodies, 13-9 at half-time. Just the one try in at John Grant for Eastwood, and Pierre Holler a conversion and a couple of penalties. Sydney University, Alan Gahu, one kick, he got injured, and then 2 from Foley. They're 9 points, 3 penalties. And here's a little of what's happened in the first 40. And Pierre Holler ran into Daniel Alangahu. See this head-on shot. He got his head in the wrong spot, and he was in a lot of trouble, but was able to continue and play an important role. But Pierre Holler, great vision from him, pops it over the top for John Grant, who got a favourable bounce and in for the only try. And Holler thought he might try his luck again with that tactic, but the ball just skidded on, and Grant was certainly closest to it, but the sideline a little closer than him. Good drive from the Eastwood scrum at times. Both packs have had periods of dominance. Good backline play here from the Woodies and around the corner from Holler, but it wasn't to lead to another 5-pointer as the crowd settles down once more into their seats, and lots to look forward to in the second half. Pappy.
I still can't get over the kick just on half-time from Nick White. From about 60, he's kicked it dead on the fly, and John Morrison said he was into the wind.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how. That's an amazing strike.
It feels like the wind is more, up here at least, right to left from the south, behind Sydney University in the second half. But we shall see as Daniel Alangahu resumes the drop-off, the restart duties. He let that go to Foley for a little while in that first half. But second half of the grand final, Eastwood noses in front. They're still going to have to play a heck of a match to deny Sydney University. And they're getting a nice little roll on here. Good authority from the Woods pack as they take it up towards the halfway. Excellent drive from them. This will really give them a lift. And on they go. This is really dishing it up to them. Fitzpatrick. White. Long bottom. Nick White gets them set. McCaffrey. Robertson in there trying to pilfer. And Nick White gets them set once more. Great start to the second half from the Woodies, but what can they do here?
I'm not sure Nick White's the option.
No, not big enough.
He does love it, though.
Yeah, doesn't mind the contact. Back himself. So the advantage is done with. Hand. Second row partner. Lee's right with him. Long bottom, looks at it. Yep, I'll have some of that, he says. Rolls another few metres. Almost come out too quickly. Big Barry tucks it under the right arm and goes to the 22. This is excellent discipline from the Woods to start with 10 phases here in the second half. Ball's available, not deemed to be out. Long bottom, and ran hard into Talakai. McCaffrey doesn't want to get isolated here. Bodies all over him. They've got to free themselves up. Short side, then back again. Alcott, no way for him, and he's in trouble there. McCutcheon got to it. White, they've got to him. And they're driving through here. Davidson in a dangerous position. Out it comes. McCaffrey got rid of it. Alcock. Carter's got him. 15 faces to start the second half. Hand. Back inside the 22. My word, they're spending some petrol here in the opening minutes of the half. Trying to suck it out of University, I expect.
I think it is harder on the defence than the attack.
This is great discipline from the Woods. They've come out really switched on mentally.
I'm not sure I like the slowness with which the ball is coming. I like them when they play quick ball. This is slow, and it just allows the University defence here to set.
McCaffrey ducks down, goes. Not too many committed to that. Just one, really. Holler. And they've lost some ground here and knocked it on. Holler appeals for it to be otherwise, but anyway, in the short term, here's Steph with John Manenti.
Yeah, Coach of the Year, John Manenti, no less. Congratulations on that, John. But of course, the focus on today, lots of time in the opposition 22 in the first half. How do you go about converting that possession and territory into points?
Yeah, we just got to be patient. You know, I mean, Uni's game is very much a grind-out game, and the more time we spend in their part of the field, the longer they've got to go to score a try. So I'm pretty pleased with the effort in the first half. There's a couple of execution things that let us down, but you know, we're in the contest, and you know, 40 minutes will know the difference.
Conditions picked up a bit. How's that wind going to affect you?
Yeah, look, it's tailing them a bit, but you know, I don't think it's that significant at this stage. But the southerly generally blows here, so if it picks up, it will come their way. But we'll just have to deal with it.
And just finally, John, did you have Pierre Holle out doing some kicking practice this week?
I think he's had a few kicks, yeah. So let's hope he puts them over if he needs to.
Good stuff, John. Good luck the second half. Thank you.
University in possession, 12 metres inside of halfway as it's kicked down the throat of Ben Batcher. Lockie Turner there in support. Batcher sends it back. It does seem to be sitting up. A breeze perhaps coming from behind University. It's certainly swirling and tailing as John Manenti described it. Alcock back there with Turner. Lockie Turner.
Come back,
a reasonable kick away, like it's a rolling bounce, if you will. It does get it to the... Oh, there we go. He's knocked that on. That's a bit of a shocker from Bernard Foley, and unexpected, really. That just wouldn't sit up.
I was waiting for a Foley special here with one chaser.
It's going back now, but not anymore.
Poor bloke, he's fumbled it 5 times, most of them backwards, but only one little forward one.
Only has to be one forward.
Yeah. Last scrum finished on the ground.
I say, though, congratulations to University. That was 17, 18 phases of play there by Eastwood, but the patience in their defence and the reorganisation, Pappy's point about just being a bit too slow by Eastwood, should have been read by the side, and maybe they'll pick it up, but excellent patience in defence.
Just suspect that ball is not easy to gather cleanly unless the pass is right on the money.
Yeah, it's breezy conditions, makes things a little tricky.
Another solid scrum by Eastwood.
Oh, great shot. Great shot. Hello, this is a fantastic scrum from the Woodies, and the students aren't used to that. It's towed through, and the referee got himself in the way there.
Run into me.
Yeah, he's acknowledged that.
Yeah, good.
Run into me, white scrum. Yeah, I understand.
See University back row come off completely here. You've got 6, 7 and 8, both up. Referee just getting in the way of the pass.
We're going backwards. I need to stay square. I need all flankers shoulder on.
That's the point.
Yeah, and they need to stay bound, but it'll be interesting here. Just another 8-man shove, won't it be?
Wow.
Do you do it again?
No.
Or do you double bluff one?
Yes, I double bluff it and go wide. And look at the setup by Eastwood. Every player on the left, right-hand side.
What's the triple bluff?
Pause.
You go back to the solid scrum again.
Field goal. McCaffrey repositions.
There you go.
Got a good ball to White. Oh dear. What's Turner do here?
Set it up.
He's got to wait for the troops to arrive. Good drive there from Batcher. Got them slightly on the front foot again. It's just a little bit high, but leg drive is there. What he's said about rebuilding. Hand. Excellent clean out. And again, the University guys not having to commit too many to the breakdown. Just one looking for it. And they've turned it over. Halangahu shuffles it on. Foley spots nobody back there. So John Grant's got to get on his bike.
What a kick.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
What a kick.
That is a brilliant kick.
The turnover. I think it was McCutcheon. There is a master at it. They're ferocious at the breakdown.
Kieran Longbottom down in back play for Eastwood.
They need him at scrum time. He's the cornerstone of it.
Well, Barry's just getting there now, so they're without lifters, effectively.
All right, we in? No?
Well, it's worse than that. You've got a rolling maul coming.
You do.
Okay.
Although it's their ball, Eastwood ball, so...
you need your lifters, huh? Matt Dunning getting warm.
So Longbottom, he's 70 metres from the action.
Twisted something, that knee looking very sensitive.
At the back, it's okay.
Ben Hand, the man.
Holding now.
University forwards doing no more than just watching at this stage.
Just won't commit, will they?
A lot of blokes are like that, apparently.
Which is why it needs to be quick ball. Force them to commit.
White. This time. Holler. Gets the kick away and into touch. Quick throwing, maybe. Trish says not this time.
I thought the opportunity was there for the quick one.
I thought so too. And Tristan normally takes those. He gets them in quickly. Doubles around. Gets a double touch. Not on this occasion.
Uni throwing. See if they can go to work with some possession. They've not had much. Carter. Dennis. Solid defence. Prikala up quickly. Having a little discussion there with Jono Jenkins. Oh, knocked down there. And
certainly knock on. Got his hand in there.
Did.
I think he wanted to go 65 metres to score anyhow. He may not have gone there.
Going in the scrum.
He's waiting, isn't it? Just can't grab it.
Penalty last night.
We did.
And the ball was tossed up in the air.
First half,
how
same as
they picked a penalty out of a deliberate
No
knockdown when it went up in the air about 6 feet.
I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they are looking to give penalties. They see that as their job.
9. Goal, 9.
So Phil Ward just got the Superman coat still on.
He might need a bit of a Superman effort in his last game.
Engage.
No change to the half-time score. 13-9, the Woodies. Just feel that the second half surge from the students will come at some point. Who's got this?
That was brilliant. Nick White has got it.
McCaffrey. Oops, don't know. Batcher puts it on the breeze. Foley under this one, more secure this time.
It's going long.
Backwards, got to come backwards.
McCaffrey. Not knocked on. Still going. Oh! Alcott leaves it. Grant. Time to get under this. Foley. Oh, Grant claims him. Tried to get at the ball and did a pretty good job as well. Carla's got to get out of the way.
It's the second time you've been on the wrong side of the tackle. Remove yourself. Go.
Did he not make the tackle?
Oh, he was making the tackle.
He thought he was the tackler and on his feet. That's backwards. I'm happy with that. Oh, that's backwards. Uni aren't happy with that, but I think technically the right call.
Number 12 that time on the wrong side of the tackle. It stops now or they go to the bin. Get him out of the delivery area.
Did he go to ground?
The war about to come on.
He's not the tackler if he didn't go to ground.
No, but if he was engaged in the tackle process, he was becoming the tackler. Anyway, that's what happened.
McCaffrey is up.
Alangahu has done very well to still be out there.
Here he goes.
War on, Jenkins off.
It's always going to be thus.
It is great to see Phil Waugh coming on to take the field for his last match. And what a career.
Great servant of the club, New South Wales and Australia. Talakai. And you can can just feel the University intensity lift whenever they get near the opposition 22, particularly from the pack of 8. Let us have it. Let us do the work for you. And here they go. Tough today with the slippery ball to get it right phase after phase. But this is what they practice relentlessly. Talakai drives it on. Schwager. Some pick up there from McCutcheon.
Step back.
War. Tilts. And they're grafting away. It's a relentless drive towards the line. 8 quick phases. Schwager. Davidson. Schwager. Schwager. He's there. Oh, strong for his size. His forwards took some energy out of Eastwood, and he finished it.
Was a quicker ball and a good little interplay. It was a good inside ball from Davidson, who's always a threat, a pass or two wide of the ruck. He doesn't look terribly well, Matt.
No, but the wee man from Weewar is hard to bring down.
Yeah, there. That's where the try's made. The inside ball from Daniel Alangahu. They fell off a couple, but a good, strong effort. One of the smaller blokes.
Yep. Davidson, great offload to him, one-handed, but he beat 2 or 3, and they won't be proud of those tackles, the Woodies.
Well, they might learn a little bit from that themselves. They've had a lot of phases and a lot of similar opportunities, but they haven't been able to crack the University defensive line. And Uni were. They're up to it. And they're in front.
Try a piece now. Wingers come out, try and put him off his direction, but not effective in that regard.
Here come the students. We'll see what happens back on the inside, and that was the ball. Halangahu slipping it to Davidson, but still the work done by Schwager was just extraordinary there. Got over, back to his feet, 1 try each. Still getting a little bit of attention on the halfway line.
Yeah, he's not 100% says the thigh is strapped on. I don't know if it was his ankle, but he maybe a little tear to the quad of the hamstring. Bit of damage sustained.
Where you go?
Keeps that low on the breeze. McCutcheon runs into Perrott. Batcher hasn't had a lot of opportunity in open spaces. Hodge, one of Uni's try scorers last week, ran straight into Turner. Out on the full.
That's bad luck. Almost his first touch, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
He hasn't had a lot of ball. That was a bit unlucky there. Just
the breeze,
centimetres in it.
Absolutely behind them now, John.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's just been caught on that. Well covered there by Batcher, though.
Could have done himself a damage there if the ball had bounced incorrectly.
Yes, we prefer not to think about that.
Absolutely. The Eastwood ball. Now they trail. First time of the game.
Alcott.
They're sweating on him out there in midfield.
Batcher, well, Dean Mum had his number very early. Full war. Sure he was onside, and he wasn't.
You're in onside position.
What a decision here.
Take the 3. No, kick it out. I've changed my mind. Yeah. Can the captain change their mind?
Can't contest there once they've cleaned out.
I can, but can the captain?
Once he's committed to the referee, he can't. Because he's told the opposition, and the opposition have got set. But Pierre hasn't made up his mind. Looks at it.
It's not a committee meeting. Just make a decision. Kick it out if you're not sure.
Well, it was a few moments ago with you, Brett.
Actually, just done the end of
your
the
own little committee.
Coming
They
back to
took
you.
longer than me, and there's 15 of them.
Captain!
I had to vote.
Now, Ian Smith wants a word.
He's just fresh on, but there is a trend from the first half. Same, slowing the ball down, all right? No more. Give the message now. If they slow it again now, they go. No, we're done.
No, we're done.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I just don't want them slowing the ball. He has not. Tommy, go.
I think you understand,
Take it back onto the white chalk.
It's Timmy, but Tommy will do.
No, he's talking to Tommy Carter there because he thought Pierre Hola had crept another metre or two up to take the kick.
Oh, I see.
He
was talking to Tom Carter.
Right? And then Timmy Dozer.
Yeah. Thanks, Johnny.
We shall not continue that.
It's not an easy kick.
No, it's not. It's into a breeze.
It's not easy in the breeze, they reckon.
He's hitting them so solidly.
There's a posse of Eastwood supporters behind the goalpost he's kicking to. And
they swapped ends, you know. They were at the other end.
Yeah. Oh, it must be the scoring end, the right end. Well, they hope. They hope.
Missed it.
Trying to come back, but not his best effort. And he'll rue that miss, perhaps.
He didn't quite strike it as well as he would have liked to, I don't think.
Foley. Just kept that a good distance. All right. Batcher to chase on his behalf. This will
It's a fraction
just
a metre long.
Foley brushes off his direct opponent. Holla. It's into touch is about the best you could say for it. I think University win that kicking duel.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Good net gain for the students. And they're good front runners. They'll play even tighter and more risk-free footy.
Eastwood won the earlier clashes this year, 45-27 in round 2, and 22-7 in round 13. 9 tries to 4 in total to Eastwood. But, it's a different University lineup today, and a very different occasion. It's Fitzpatrick burst through the line.
It's good yards.
White, again, it's just a little slow. Too slow. Good in their decision-making and execution. Holler, hoping this one will sit up so they can put some pressure on. Well taken. Hutchin, Gahu, go back the other way, and he's lost his footing on this greasy ground. Not sure he's all right either. He's hands to the forehead, and see next stoppage to see if Alan Gahu is all right. He's slowly getting
very slow
to his feet. Perhaps. Oh dear, Eastwood making a mess of this and towed through by University. And who's throwing, is it? It'll be Unis. Alan Gahu's up.
Yeah, he just got a twist on an ankle or something similar.
He's well and truly in the wars today. Caffrey, and Perrott just looked up, and McCutcheon towed it through. He's great nuisance value, Pat McCutcheon. He's just everywhere, and one of the best on ground last week.
Stand up. Too many players off their feet there, guys. We're going scrum. Goal ball.
He's got a couple of mates. Eastwood able to stop the rolling maul from that line out.
That's your only benefit.
The ball, carry it down as soon as he landed.
Prevented it coming on the ground.
Yeah, big scrum time here.
Well, we've seen the big scrum coming from Eastwood, so this is the time to employ it. But University, always strong this close to the line.
So the boys, both teams, talking themselves up here.
Crouch.
Uni trail 13-9 at half-time. Good hit from the wood. Saw the arm went out and changed his mind.
3. Under pressure. Down.
Had another second look there from Ian Smith, and
well, I think he was going down and then managed to keep himself up, and then eventually
going backwards. Number 3, straight underneath. Marks there.
So Jeremy Tilts, John, looks to be the guy under pressure.
Yeah, he is under pressure, isn't he? He's getting some really good scrummaging lessons up there. He's a very tall man for a tight head.
He's a giant. And his great strength, I think, is he's running the pass off the ruck. He just takes a real power of stopping. That's interesting. That is an interesting substitution.
Yeah.
That being, I mean, he's a class act. Big tucky, Matt Dunning, but the scrum's been in such good shape.
And his shoulder's not right, so we'll see how he goes. But Barry Farmasili gets a good hand as he comes off. It's well loved in the club, Pappy.
Big bad Barry, yes.
Set. There's the drive. Look at that set ball at the back.
Trying to make University play it in their half, but anytime you kick it to Trist and Foley, oh dear, that's not Foley's best effort unless he takes it. He can't quite get there first.
No, we're fine.
Still knocked back.
Conditions aren't helping, are they?
Parrott dribbles it ahead as the defence got around him and makes the tackle. And he's a one-man show at the moment. Hugh Parrott, Uni, you've got it. McCutcheon. Tim Bennett's claims him. Schwager's caught. Again, this is great pressure from the Woodies. Dunning drives in. But Uni have protected it, and they should kick themselves out of trouble here. The light really starting to fail here. A very gloomy afternoon for late September.
Okay, let's clear it.
Come on, you've got to play this sooner or later. You can't stand there all day.
10 white.
Lee's trying to work his way through the gate. And Foley. So the kick will give Eastwood a chance here, halfway between the 22 and halfway.
Parrott somehow gets the ball there, takes it off Batcher. Oh my goodness, a hole, he says. I'll go through that. This is where he was good though. The ball bounced beautifully for Schwager and Parrott able to pull him down.
It's very quick.
He's very sharp.
He's found another yard of pace as he chased Schwager to the back, and Phil Waugh will get to that. Holler got to him, but Waugh secured it. To the right, Carter, Kingston. Hasn't had many chances either. A few guys out there have barely had their hands on the ball.
Contest is fine.
And they might have turned this over. No.
Got it back.
Schwager.
Stripped. Holler's got it.
And got it around the corner too. Alcock needs some mates.
Turnover's good.
Uni's got it.
Oh, offside. A charge down, not legal.
Well, two good strips there, first of all by Eastwood, then by University.
Offside.
So Nick
10,
White
marks there.
I think he was offside.
snuck around.
Harper offside.
Just snuck a couple of metres.
15 and a half minutes left in the 2011 Grand Final, unless they manage to equalise the points.
Not out.
Start talking about that. 14-16.
Turner chasing.
Well taken on the 10 metres. Excellent job. Foley back to Ngahu now from Schwager.
Wait, stop.
White. Trying to keep it a little lower, but it's still in play. Mr. Foley once more, looking for a gap. Finding Batcher. He was right on the 22, so out he comes.
Who was he passing it to?
Well, McCaffrey, as it turns out, yes. Lees. Tommy Carter joining the fray. Likes a bit of contact. He's not had much to do out in the back line, so I think he's a forward in back's clothing sometimes, Tommy Carter. Hodge now, with Trist looping around. Yes, he's spotted some territory to kick to, and Trist is chasing hard. This is sitting up. Batcher's going to have to make some kind of play on it. And the Uni boys are arriving in numbers. McCutcheon.
Number 2.
Eastwood a bit slow to get back. Mum driving towards the line and out. Oh, what a great kick and general play. War and Dunning.
A couple of old mates.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere. We're just going to have a line out. Line out here.
You've got to have a bit of a biff in your last game, don't you?
Not necessarily.
Nick White on Dean Mum. Thank goodness the few reinforcements arrived for the Woods.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick helping to drive it out. Really important line-out throw. It's taken by Lees. They'll just march it up as many metres as they can before...
That was more crooked than the one he ruled earlier that was crooked.
White. Towards halfway. Just very difficult in this breeze to get down inside the Uni 22 for Eastwood.
Yeah, the conditions are right up their alley, the way they want to close this game out. 13 minutes on the clock.
James Stannard coming on.
Tim Bennett has probably done well to last this long. So does Lockie Turner go number 12 effectively? 13, I beg your pardon. And Stannard on the wing. That one's not straight, is it? Draws the approval of the Eastwood supporters.
Captain. You want a scrum? Scrum.
So Matt Dunning to test the shoulder.
Here we go.
Yeah. I'm guessing they know his shoulder's not 100.
They hardly have not been watching last week.
So Jeremy Tilse might be feeling a bit better, although we'll see.
No worries. Can you stay with the halfback or you're back? Crouch. Good. Touch. Pause. Engage. We're down.
Down on this side, but out quickly enough and drilled down the sideline by White. Well, that's just a uni throw-in, so... Well, some ground gained, some territory, some possession conceded, I expect.
Well, they're in a good position though here, aren't they? I mean, Eastwood have to be in this part of the field if they're getting anywhere, but it's a uni throw. What can they do to disrupt their ball? I imagine uni will just drive it downfield.
Yeah, they won't muck around with it, uni. You know what they're going to do.
They're about to do it.
There.
Stannard, first touch is a good one. Thatcher, cross to Turner, good goose step. Runs into Kingston and Carter, good support there immediately for him. And Eastwood inside the uni half quite quickly. Lees. White. Fitzpatrick puts on his own little goose step, but no one's fooled.
Stay up.
White somehow shrugged off the tackle. They've got numbers on the left here. John Grant.
Now step.
Not quite in the open. They would love to have had him there. Turn it a half.
Well, it's out, isn't it? I mean, you can't just stand there. Do something.
You can until the ref says otherwise. Eastwood just outside the Uni 22. Haven't been down here for a little while. They need points from this visit. 7 phases. Long bottom. Hand and Lees. And there's 5 metres. Perrott trying to drive it some more. Carter holding him up. Has to let go now.
Field goal possibility?
Keep the ball in hand. Score a try.
For a field goal, you send a message to the opposition, which you don't think you can score.
I think they've got some space out here on the right.
Dunning.
I don't think it's ever going to come out that far, Brett. Oh, proving me wrong.
Ola. Batcher. Plenty of defence there. Quick ball. Alcott. Wars all over him. Alcott squeezes it back. Fitzpatrick. Here's the ball, and Davidson's stolen it.
Dutchin got a hand to that. He's been brilliant.
So Eastwood backs retreating, expecting the kick now and get the penalty. There's University.
Stand up, number 11. Holding the
Yeah, Lockie Turner, that's just something you can't give away there. He's holding on to Schwalber's ankle, preventing him from moving it, and he's been penalised for it. Which with 9 minutes to go, when you're in the opposition's 22...
Ngahu. Plenty of breeze behind that. And up to halfway and beyond.
It's a strong breeze now.
University just picking up their pace a little too. They know they're 9 minutes away.
Yeah, and the call from Stu Dickinson. And folks at home,
not
just reacting to the crowd here. I think Stu Dickinson seeing that he's quickly on the microphone there. So watch Stu Dickinson reach for the microphone here. He's got at the bottom of the screen. Is that? Ian, that wasn't straight.
Wide scrum.
The heat's on now.
Just make sure you're on the left. Please.
About 8. A bit over 8
to
minutes.
go. 3 the lead for University. They trail 13-9 at half-time. And they so often keep a team scoreless or under 5 or 7 points in the second half. And they're doing it again to Eastwood.
Pause. Engage.
What have the Woodies got left? Got Palamo on the bench if they want him. Hola. Carla takes it up in midfield. Hasn't had a lot of opportunity from set play to even do this. Alcock again runs into solid tackles. Carter's got to get out of there. He does. To Carla again. Still no opportunity to make meters for Sione. White kicks it away straight to Hodge. Hodge outside his 22. Picks up a ball that he can just about get to. Turner. Ooh. Somehow got that loose. I don't understand that. Where did it pop out? Drive from University, looking for turnover. Holler settles things down a bit. Dangerous chip. Foley. Flies over the top of the fallen man. McCutcheon. Driving hard.
He's a star, McCutcheon. He's been outstanding. Play on. They swarm in defence, Uni. They go as one unit.
From bottom to Picala. Sione Picala. Just wonder when this advantage expires. Now.
Part of the tackle, guys. No problem. Back to the scrum. White ball.
Well, look, they haven't been 6-time consecutive premiers for nothing. University, they are a terrific team, very well organised. They play for 80. Conditions to suit today too for the students.
So Gareth Palamo on for Lockie McCaffrey. Given it his best, he leaves nothing out there, does he?
And John, they haven't allowed Eastwood, I know the conditions haven't helped Eastwood today, but Uni haven't allowed them to play that quick backline, free-flowing style.
That's exactly right. That's where they've shut them out. And I just would have liked to see, you picked up on it a little bit earlier, Brett, I would have liked to see the ball move quickly from the breakdown and possibly give the Eastwood backs just that little bit more room.
9, I need you here, or back 5. Don't walk away. Same scrum.
But University have just been terrific, haven't they? In terms of the game plan, we know how they're going to play. Every side does, but they just execute so well.
Well coached, well drilled.
Crouch.
Well, they're looking at number 7 here. If they can complete it through the next 5 and a bit minutes. Eastwood scrum though. White to Holler. Carla.
Missed it.
Got to play quick ball.
Holler's in trouble. Struggling to get up. Lee's standing out there, one out. Now Holler's okay. And that kick is meant for Grant, and he's got it. John Grant is off. John Grant's off to the races, but they catch him. Hodge does a great job. Support there from Turner. Turner driven into touch. Oh, great enterprise from the Woodies, but excellent defence.
What a piece of play.
Shuey Woodhouse not happy. Wanted it a try.
What a piece of play. Oh, what a catch and away. Oh, good stuff.
Foley it was, not Hodge, beg your pardon. Foley, great tackle.
And they're there in numbers again. Numbers in defence. Eastwood ball. Space on the right.
Quick ball, comes out to Turner. Just 5 metres out. This is Eastwood's chance. 4 minutes to go. Down by 3. White reaches in. Long bottom. Stannard keeps it available. Uni might have stolen it.
Come back to Eastwood.
Oh.
It's damp. Oh.
And there's a penalty to Eastwood.
Take the 3.
Well, that's 3 and into extra time, isn't it?
No release coming, number 4 goal.
Or do you throw caution to the wind?
No, you take the points. You've got 10 minutes each way. Extra time.
They're playing on. No, they're not.
They won't.
I don't know. I don't know about this.
All the pressure onto Pierre Holler, who looked like he took a knock a few moments ago. Great hands from Turner.
Look at the defence, though. The numbers that University can get back to snuff out the danger is just a hallmark of them.
Stannard did so well there to keep the ball in, and 2 again he was outnumbered.
Holler comes all the way back to the 22 again.
Don't worry, he's got a good angle on that. But the University defence, first of all, Foley on Gran, that was just a brilliant cover tackle by the fullback. He was terrific. But University again scrambling and broken play there to shut Eastwood's attack down.
How's the blood flowing through his veins now?
Ice cold.
Pierre Holler. This is to tie it up. And he hits. Well.
16 all in the grand final, and 2 10-minute periods of extra time beckon if it stays this way for the next 2 minutes.
Well, we've said this was the most keenly anticipated grand final. 1 versus 2. What a grand final we're getting.
Nick White into touch.
Well,
now the University here line out in good position. They rumble it for a couple and have a snap it.
Nope.
Drop goal.
They'll just rumble it.
Alan Gahu might be.
Well, there's only 2 minutes left, so they've got as much phase time as they like, so they'll just rumble from here on down.
If they win the ball. They win it. Great touch there from Eastwood, and they've stolen it.
1 goal.
They're a long way from scoring, though, the Woodies. They've got some serious work to do here.
I'm gone.
And a knock on.
No, he's regathered it. Can't play that.
Not well. Chris Alcock taking a bit of a knock there.
Gold scrum.
There's about 3 University defenders hitting with everything but the kitchen sink.
No, I think they had that in there too.
So what is it exactly, Stu? Do we know? Sort of around the 1 mark.
Alcock. Oh, just dropped the shoulder on that.
Daniel Halangahu. Daniel, what are you thinking? Get out of there.
Nathan Pearce running some water for Ian Smith. Alcock, certainly need him to stay out there, Eastwood. So we've got potentially another 20 minutes of action here.
He'll be okay, I think, unless
he just needs 5 seconds.
Yeah, just need you to click my neck back in.
You look at the bench that Sydney Uni have unused still for Paddy Ryan, Sam Carter, and the Murphy brothers, Alfie and Matt.
So that's what coaching does to you.
Turns your hair grey. But University still have a chance to finish it in regulation time here. Possession just outside the Eastwood 22.
Pause. Engage.
McCutcheon. Through the tackle. John Grant brings him down. Talakai's dropped it. Fitzpatrick takes it outside the 22. And then he dropped it. So they come back for the first knock on, and just time to set this one more scrum.
The conditions.
Yeah, it was one each.
Just
Can't play, I'm sorry, guys.
played havoc with some of the skill I was expecting to see today.
Yeah, look, it is slippery still out there. It's been a light shower of rain all match, and it's just put that skin of water on the ball, and it's made it hard. Plus, they're tired, and the hits still, at this late stage of the game, aren't gentle.
Now, what do you do here? Do you throw caution to the wind and risk an error, John?
No, I wouldn't. I'd play out to 20 minutes.
You're going to play 20 more?
I would, definitely.
I can't do 20 more, I'm sorry.
He goes!
We've had a brilliant grand final.
Great scrum again, Eastwood.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
There you go. No, they're in the wrong part of the field.
Guys, quick turnaround.
Well, Eastwood, credit to them. They scrambled those 3 vital points to force it to extra time.
Well, they should get 5 minutes here, don't they, in between?
Well, referee Ian Smith saying quick turnaround. I'm not sure that's quite right.
No, not that
I think they can catch their breath, can't they? And
yeah, they should have 5 minutes.
Allow the coaches to get down there and say something.
I'm not sure coaches can be on there.
Okay. Sam Carter is coming on for University, but the stats to this point, Pappy.
Oh, well, Eastwood's had plenty of ball. Turnovers evil, missed tackles even, penalties pretty even. It has been a great contest. Time in opposition 22 at the bottom has favoured Eastwood, but the University defence has been outstanding. They have played as one, and they're not giving up the titles easily. 1 try apiece. John Grant in the first half, and Matt Schwager in the second for University. Alan Gahu had that early kick for penalty and then was injured, and it's a credit to him. He's toughed it out. Here's a stat that wasn't on your screen. Eastwood have made 211 tackles to 108. Uni made 211 to Eastwood's 108. And I think they're happy to make another 100. What about the kick hole up to Grant on the left touch line? Yeah. Do you recall the game, the last time they played, similar thing, and John Grant was flying down the left-hand touch line, and the very same defender couldn't get him.
No, your kick.
Right, Bernard Foley,
all right,
and off he went.
Yeah, it was a great tackle from Foley. And some guys have seriously put their hands up today as Dave Dennis makes way for Sam Carter. All right. We should point out it's not golden point.
No, it's not golden point.
And if they don't have a leader after 2 periods of 10 minutes here, they are declared joint premiers. A while since we've had one of those. 2 of those, I suppose. I suspect it's not going to finish that way. So Dean Bum from the restart. With the win now, I think Eastwood want to score some points. Up go. Oh, hit while in the air, surely.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, and the flag is out from Stu Dickinson, and I think we're coming back for the penalty.
But Hugh Perrott is not well. He's in trouble.
Stand up. Stand up.
Thank you, Gus.
Just step back, please.
You'd have to argue that was arguably dangerous play.
You got something on the challenge in the air?
What's that? Yeah, I do. I have 19 gold, making no attempt to go for the ball.
Okay.
Okay.
Penalty only?
Yeah, penalty only.
All right.
Phil Ward.
No. He hasn't gone for the ball. He's taken the player. He's not challenging for the ball. It's a penalty here.
Perrott is gingerly getting to his feet.
Well, Pierre Holler's got the win behind him, or does they hand the ball to Nick White?
Oh. Phil took his eyes really much off the ball there. I think he realised the challenge was lost. He wasn't going to get there and play on. Made a little bit of a mess of it. Whoopsie. Oh, knock on. That's just as good, I suppose.
Absolutely. It's absolutely just as good, but that's 2 pretty fundamental errors. After 81 minutes, the kick was poor, under pressure when you need it to be perfect. And Nathan Trist, was coming at him on the wind. Interesting. They left. This scrum will be interesting now.
So Sam Robertson is off. Matt Murphy joins the fray.
Still. Crouch. Tuck.
just joining us, first period of extra time. 2 periods of 10. That's not golden point. Picard makes a couple. White. Just got to look after this slippery ball as best you can and come away from this end with some points if you're Eastwood. Because I don't think once Uni have got the breeze, you can hold them out for 10 without points. Field goal is a poor one from Holler.
22.
He was under pressure, I think, from Carter. Came racing up. That's Sam Carter, not Tom.
22.
I think the overall point there, defence has got to have patience and discipline. Equally, so does the attack. And I'm not sure that was the one they needed.
You won't get much of an easier one than that. Not that it wins you the game. It just gets you on the board and gets you back in front.
Sam Carter's a big target to kick over and around.
That's true.
Batcher now. Just wanted this to go too deep. Just outside the 22 it is.
Outside.
Better timing from Batcher.
New phase.
Foley took it. Through it comes Murphy.
Now move.
Big strong new man on. Palamo brings him down.
That ball's out.
Holler won't be taking a quick throw in. His tiring forwards wouldn't thank him if he did, I expect.
We'll just talk about the conditions briefly here. I know it looks very light on your screen, but it is very dark at ground level, I can tell you. Very hard to see down the far end.
Not really effective lights here at Concord either.
No, they got some of them on, just above you.
That's good to know. None on the opposite side. Or along the ground. Might still create an opportunity for Turner. Players losing their footing everywhere, including Picard, who's trying to get to the breakdown, and he didn't. So this is Uni's. Penalty coming.
Isolated.
No advantage. Isolated, number 11.
Turner could have done with some help, but Picard just couldn't get there. He slipped.
Well, you saw the bounce pass.
Up too, Shute.
Where you go?
You saw the bounce pass and just the awkward conditions here and the slipping, the feet just going from support players as well.
All right, University's chance. 10 inside the Eastwood half. 4 minutes into the first period of 10. Murphy. Eastwood. Fitzpatrick picks it up casually, one-handed, and loses his footing.
Crooked throw, back for the scrum.
All right.
Or the knock-on even.
Crooked throw, was it?
Knock-on, I think.
Knock-on, was it?
But it wasn't straight, and it was knocked on. No advantage here. I mean, look at the conditions here. It just slips like an ice rink.
Yeah, it is. It's really slippery.
Which
Crouch.
is such a shame.
Touch.
See Holler putting this deep, do you think, to the right-hand corner?
Get down that end.
I'd like to see
Stay
them play
bound.
with the ball in hand and come this way.
8. White. Kept it in.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, see, that's the difficulty of coming on the short side.
There's not a lot of room.
No.
On the short side.
Well, it's not, and it's slippery.
Murphy hope for a straight throw. Got one this time. Carter takes it.
We've got some more drama left. 4.5 to go in this half of extra time.
And the Uni forwards try to go to work here, but Eastwood holding them up for the moment.
They'll have to use it now. They've been told once.
Hands off now, White.
Schwager. Ineffectual box kick, really. Trist has kept it in, and Sam Carter says thank you. Great job from Trist. Schwager, McCutcheon. Eastwood got some defence to do now. Good line, numbers to the left. Alangahu gives it to Carter, cutting back on the inside. Just outside the 22. Schwager goes. Carter. Alangahu. Short ball. Batcher. Toes it ahead. Batcher again. Needs it to sit. Toes it on. Batcher and Carter. Tom Carter gets ahead of Batcher. Kingston. Hodge off the outside of the boot, and a great chase from the Woodies and scrambling defence from the University back 3 and 4.
Well, Ben Badger not happy at all. He thought he was held back at this stage. You'll see, I think, Tommy Carter coming over and just holding him out.
Tommy Carter, shoulder to shoulder.
Oh, no,
that's all right.
That
was all fair.
Tommy knows what he's doing.
He does indeed.
I tell you what, though, didn't they want John Grant or Lockie Turner chasing that one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. He's fired up at his teammates. Come on.
Hand.
What have they got?
Takes it at the line out. Fitzpatrick wants to take it. And a penalty. Oh, what do you do?
He cannot win because you're preventing it coming back.
Ah, come on, Pappy.
I'm okay if they decide not to. Tap and go if you like.
He cannot win it because you have not moved.
This year.
Shot for goal.
Ball in hand.
Yeah. All right, over to Pierre Holler.
But that's in regulation time and in round matches. The grand finals. Take the points.
And you're tired.
You're very tired.
But you must know also that the defence is probably worse. And they don't want you to run it, John.
They do.
They want you to kick the goal. Well, they want you to take the attempt.
Yeah, if you were going to do that, though, I would have locked it up. Eastwood scrum has been outstanding today, and that would have been the place to put pressure on. But I would think any player didn't take the 3 points in this situation. Well, take the shot anyway. They haven't guaranteed them 3 points.
Chet Holler.
He's got it.
Eastwood to the front.
A minute and a half in this half of extra time. What a day. Call it off now. This is killing me.
There's nobody's left, I'll tell you that. It's been great entertainment, this grand final for 2011.
Matt Dunning coming off, incidentally. His shoulder's no good. He's holding his left arm. I think that's is it Marty Ploxtus?
Yeah, and Paddy Ryan about to come on for uni.
Holler, again utilising the outside of that left boot. And that was out, so it was just the opportunity for the quick throw-in that Paddy McCutcheon lost. Still the uni throw-in.
Coach Manetti down with the troops. He's out of the coach's box.
Oh, you couldn't be sitting in there.
Well, this is as hard as University have been pushed in any of their last 6 grand finals, looking for number 7. They beat Rugby 2 years ago, 24-19, but to be taken to extra time, it's unfamiliar territory for them in the title decider. Holler trying to rip that away. Called out of it by the referee, Schwager. Foley has spilt it. Eastwood jump on it.
Shift it left and play on quickly.
Ground on the left.
Wide. Oh,
See,
left behind.
That's rubbish.
No, we'll go back.
It's too slow. And the timing. Gareth Palama's the freshest bloke out there.
Not anymore. Paddy Ryan about to take the field for the second half of uni. So he's coming on.
Well, they can't just yet. They're going to pack the scrum before the end of this first half of extra time.
I'll just kick it out, won't they?
Well, I reckon they'll chance the arm. Why wouldn't you? In your attacking part of the field.
Or at least have a snap at 3.
I just don't think 3's enough as you turn with the breeze against you if you're Eastwood.
Just have a look how wide Stannard's standing.
Stay bound.
The second go, he got it away. Holler through. Trying to put some pressure here on the pickup, but gets it out. And that'll be the end of the first period of extra time. Foley had a great match. Made one particularly telling tackle on John Gran. And over we go. Yeah, those last grand finals that Uni have won, 46-6 last year, 24-19 against Randwick the year before. Randwick and Uni the last 3 years, 45-20 in 08. 34-11 in 07 against East, 16-10 against Randwick in 06, and against Eastwood in 05, 41-5. Before that, though, it was Randwick in 04, Eastwood in 03 and 02, Sidney Uni in 2001. They're your last 10 grand final winners.
Well, there's no turnaround time here. They've just swapped ends.
10 to go, I should say.
Yeah.
10 to go in 2011.
It's one of the great grand finals, and we hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching. Second period of extra time. Eastwood with a 3-point lead.
And a terrific crowd here at Concord to watch this classic grand final.
And they can see most of it. It's very gloomy here. Our cameras and our hard-working lads in the truck are brightening the pictures for you at home, but it is dark.
That's a great catch from Ben Hand. Uni wanted that. It was an excellent restart from Malangahu. That's not perfect and out on the full.
Oh, no, that's a mistake that Uni will immediately seek to punish.
Yes, they will not give Eastwood a sniff here. An attempt, I expect, to get a penalty somehow.
I don't think so. I think we'll just see him roll. We've got a full line out. Here comes the roll.
No, they couldn't catch it.
Couldn't catch it.
Oh! Allen goes, dropped it, given it to Alcock. Holler, quickly on. Turner, Stannard's off. Stannard puts it on the foot. Kingston's back there, and he's got it, but he's taken it across. It'll be a 5-metre scrum. Well, Stannard, should he have backed his pace?
No, Kingston had him. Yeah, well, it wasn't just Kingston. I think it was Hodge as well.
Great hands, through the hands, did the job here. Stannard, yeah, you called it right, Pappy.
And
Hodge.
there's Kingston. He gets there first, so he'd have had the pace to maybe make the tackle. And as it turned out, the little grubber kick was perfect because it finished in the field of play and
Perfectly
Kingston
weighted,
took it in. Do we have an 8-man shove? Well, there's been 2 front row replacements. Marty Clockster's out there now. So perhaps not. Paddy Ryan up against the 2 new men up against each other. Tilson, Longbottom still going at it.
Well, if you're going to trap it and hold it and drive it, this is a scrum to do it. But University respond brilliantly.
Herrick takes it off the back. Holler stands well in the tackle. Allows support to get there. And White, just a metre out.
He's got it,
McCutcheon.
But he lost forward. 8's lost forward.
Oh, McCutcheon's dropped it, so it'll be another Eastwood scrum. Nick White down with a bit of cramp. Oh, the players have got to be feeling this.
Oh, this is madness. Nick White. Oh, away he goes. Look at McCutcheon. He is up and at it, and he's got it.
Just that knock on there.
Unlucky.
He's been outstanding, hasn't he? Whether they win or lose, he has been, in my book, the man of the match.
And last week too, John, against Manly, absolute standout, and he's a man for the future.
Player. He's a super player. They're a hell of a team.
He's 24. He's not the man for the future. He's the man for now. But
they're both the Waratah front rowers. Alcock and McCutcheon. I mean, they're well served. And it's a shame that one of these teams has to lose this today. It really is.
Well, they don't have to.
Well, that's true. That's true. Do you think they'll be happy to share, John?
not very. Anyway,
it's not over yet.
Eastwood with the put in.
Pulls the front row down.
Shifted left.
Perrott. Ball's there. Eastwood, they want to graft away towards the line a bit more. Yes, they do.
Throw
a slippery ball.
Too late now. Wide.
Off University hands. Well, it's a play on. Must have been off it. Eastwood hand. Eastwood have got it back here.
In front. Joining in front of the ball.
So whose hand did that come off as Holler attempted to throw the long pass?
Preventing a contact.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it's hit Sione. Pukala.
All right, so Trist took off.
Well, they had numbers out there too. That's a massive kick too. On the wind. There's a penalty there.
All right, University in the blink of an eye are down at the other end. 3 minutes 25 into the second period of extra time. Eastwood 19-16 in front as Murphy throws to the front. Not quick enough.
Got away with it. Went straight to the man at the front, I thought. Here we go.
Phil War.
Here we go. Just give them.
Murphy breaks away from them. Carter. War. Palamo has him. This is where University do their best work. A few metres out. They'll go to the old book.
Eastwood ball. Eastwood ball. Well, it was.
Yes, it is.
White's got it. And they've got him.
I've seen some heroic efforts today. Packs have worked so hard. Difficult conditions.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Eastwood just grind this out for a few phases.
Oh, jeez. I'm sure they'd love to hear you say that. It's not like they're very tired.
No, but...
A long pass. Get this securely. It's a pretty decent kick, that one.
That's well cleared.
It is well cleared. Lucky turner.
They did well. That's an area of the game where it's an area of inevitability about University when they do that. You just think, well, how do you stop them? They somehow found a way.
Come in. One.
So it was 16 all at full time, folks. Eastwood have scored a penalty goal to lead at 19-16.
5 to go.
University coming at them now. Tom Carter. Into the line. Pukala trying to get hands on it. Schwager goes right. And now the Eastwood defence has got to stand tall again by getting down low. Schwager. Little pod there. Makes another couple of metres. Schwager to War. No, Schwager holds on. And takes 5 metres. Oh, a little knock on from Carter. And Sam Carter drops his head.
Haven't they been good, the little halfbacks? Maybe Schwager.
Yeah.
Nick White.
Well, I'd say if Paddy McCutcheon didn't get it, you could split it between the halfbacks. But
No, it wasn't Sam Carter, it was Paddy Ryan.
Did you say there, Thomas?
The two halfbacks really have been outstanding. Both playing slightly different types of games, but very much just controlling each of their sides.
Apologies to Sam Carter and Dad Dave. It was Paddy Ryan's mistake, but it's a difficult ball to pick up and keep in your hands.
3.5 to go.
374 tackles made in the match.
Yeah, we've all gone down there. All 6 down.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
How many? 374.
Graham's got RSI. Our main man.
Let's go, set, boys. Come on, man. Go, set, boys.
Eastwood don't mind how long this takes. The clock is ticking.
Everyone down. Yeah, just slipped. All right, gents, it is slippery. Bring the feet forward.
Come on, Chelsea.
There we go. 3 to go. 3 and a bit.
He's heading up on this side. He's going long on the body.
What do you do? Do you just
crouch?
You've got to play field position if
smash
you're
it
Eastwood,
downfield?
and you counter-attack if you use.
Whoops.
Well, and if you're Ian Smith, you're trying not to pick a penalty out of this to decide the match.
Well, it's Eastwood scrum feet. So the odds are they want clean ball. They're not dropping
Listen,
it.
I need weight forward.
Is that fair logic?
Same scrum. Let's go.
They want clean ball. They want Batcher or Holler or Turner to smash it downfield. So there's no future in Eastwood dropping the scrum.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Good hit. Good hit. White.
Oh, he's thumped it. Is it out?
Not out.
No.
Foley takes it well. Oh,
they're all on side now. Oops, Mitchie leaves.
Not his best kick, but that player was offside.
Retiring. Oh, he wasn't 10. Okay, take your time, take every second. I don't know about that. I thought once it hit Eastwood, they're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, I think if you're within 10, you're not fine. But look, at that point there, they're all on side for mine.
I can't see anything wrong with that one.
Yeah, that one needs clarifying for us if it's charged down or attempted to be received.
Just kick it out.
It came off Eastwood hands though, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
So all the uni boys are on side.
Can they hang on to the ball for a minute and a half?
Well, what do you do here? I just think they go back to their rolling ball, bring Eastwood right in, perhaps get
they
some
haven't
space.
got the ball yet. It's an Eastwood throw.
Yeah, it is, but if they get this, Sam Carter's in that line-out.
Fitzpatrick's throw in. Oh, it's a mess.
Uni scrum. Pierre Holler has been superb today in the conditions. He's had a marvellous year, leading point scorer, 300-plus points for the year. Gee, he's been good today. He's shown the full bag of tricks on a difficult day.
Yeah, pretty well took control early, didn't he? And just guided Eastwood in that first 10 minutes, which was critical.
He's been outstanding, and he's a very quiet bloke, but he's not today out there. He's doing a lot of talking and a lot of directing.
Well, Connor are regretting their decision not to take him.
Can there be another twist in this tale?
40 seconds for University to do something here. Alangahu. Carter.
Oh, Palama lined him up, but missed him.
Schwager. Oh, a hit on Carter, but he bounces out of it. And
Turner's got it.
Turner's got it. 20 seconds. They just got to look after the ball here. And it's slippery. It's not over yet, folks. Hand takes it to ground. The Eastwood forwards are just trying to grind it out.
Just leave it there and kick it out. Oh, Nick.
And University have jumped on it. They've got it here.
Offside.
Oh.
And it's a penalty to Eastwood.
I think it's done.
That could be the title right there. If Ian Smith agrees.
Off the field. Off the field.
Just has to kick it out. The field has already been invaded, and Eastwood have won the 2011 Shute Shield. It took some doing.
Oh, man, did it take some doing. Did it take some doing. I can't believe what we've just seen. 100 minutes. 100 minutes of madness.
Of energy sapping.
And do you think it's a popular victory? You better believe it.
Well,
how tough were they, though, to put out of their misery? 6 straight premierships. They weren't giving up the 7th without a battle.
It took a mighty side to end the Sydney University dynasty.
Wow.
Uni have won this title 05, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and finally an Eastwood team that only lost 1 match all season, and as we pointed out the other day, never lost on a Saturday. The game they lost was against Warringah midweek, and they have done it. But my goodness, they had to come from behind to force it to extra time. 1916, the Woodies, and we're going to try and get to somebody to interview, but they've been swamped by their supporters.
I didn't expect it to be quite so tense and tough and tight. I really thought the way the weather's been this week, the sun would be shining, Eastwood would toss it around and blow them off the park with speed and skill, and they weren't able to. Uni didn't allow it. They were outstanding, University, and they would have been a worthy premier, but Eastwood have pipped them.
Louise, I think, is with Ben Batcher. Louise, can you hear us?
I can, Steve. I'm with Ben Batcher. Ben, what an amazing game. Take us to that last 20, 25 minutes.
It was just that on the edge of your seat stuff. I don't even know how to describe. I'm just so happy right now. I've played with this club since under 10s. We've lost a couple of grand finals with them. But this feeling's amazing. Best bunch of boys I've ever played with.
And what was the difference for you to get over the line today between winning and losing?
I think we just had to be patient, stick to our game plan. Even when we got behind, we just sort of stuck to what we've done all year. You know, we've dropped 1 game, that's all we had to do, stick to our game plan.
And what does this mean for Eastwood, for the club?
It means so much to us. We haven't won it for so long. And it's just an awesome feeling. There's heaps of Eastwood juniors there. And we've all been together for this year, and we've all wanted it so much, so it means everything.
And you played a lot of rugby in your years. What are your plans for next year?
I have no idea. I don't care. It's about this weekend. I'm just going to enjoy these next 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, and party with those blokes there.
Congratulations, Ben.
Cheers, thanks a lot, Louise.
Yeah, he looks happy. And Louise, we want to thank you for the year you've given us. You've done a great job, and we wish you all the best in the future too, Lou.
Thanks. Thank you.
Well, what an exciting one for Louise to finish with. A grand final going to extra time, and for us today, a great reason to celebrate for the Eastwood Club. And our congratulations to Sydney University, because it takes 2 great sides to give you a grand final like we had today. Well, here's John Morrison. John, who you got?
Well, down with Matt Schwag. And Matt, that was a classic grand final. You were on the losing end, unfortunately, but it must have been a hard and tough game to play.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, went to extra time there. We knew we had it in us. We'd done all the training. I mean, we do extras every Monday night. We knew we had it in us. We spoke during the week. It was like going to be a 100-minute effort, and it ended up actually being a 100-minute effort. So, I mean, we're proud of the boys. I mean, we dug deep, but unfortunately, just pulled up short.
The 2 halfbacks, yourself and Nick White, were outstanding today.
Yeah, I mean, Nick White, I mean, he's a class player, and he's led the Woods around all year. done a great job. I mean, I knew it was going to be tough today, but I mean, he played well and just got ahead of us at the end.
And you always thought you were still in it right up to that last minute, always there?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, look, 3 points, it wasn't much. It was either a field goal to level it up or we just had to get a try to take the win. I mean, we wanted to get the try, obviously, but like I said, we just pulled up short.
Well, congratulations for a terrific season and for rating a classic grand final for us this afternoon.
Cheers, thanks, John. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, and I can't say enough about Schwager's effort today because he was injured like a lot of others were. And
well, it's more than that. University have got 2 halfbacks in New Zealand with the Wallabies.
Yeah.
And, you know, under normal circumstances, he's not in this team, and he was unbelievably good.
Yeah. Well, it was tight. It was a typical grand final fare, only more so because we got the extra 20 minutes. And I think there's something fitting about the minor premiers getting the job done, but that doesn't guarantee you a title.
You might deserve it, and I think Eastwood did, but, gee, don't you have to earn it on the day.
Yeah, and the boys got the Shute Shield held aloft, and I mentioned they hadn't won it since 2003. They had back-to-back wins. 2002 they beat Sydney Uni, 2003 they beat Randwick, and in 2011 they've beaten Sydney University, and in some ways at their own game by matching them up front.
Yeah, they did. It was a surprise to see that the dominance of the Eastwood scrum. That surprised me a little bit. For the most part, prevented the University rolling maul from getting over the line because they're used to scoring tries from that. Just a phenomenally close match. Seriously, nothing in it. They don't come any closer. 1 try apiece. They took their chances. The stats will show time in opposition 22 and possession. Almost 60-40 the possession.
Yeah, and that resulted in Uni having to make 244 tackles to 137, and that had to take it out of them.
And they didn't miss many.
No.
They were just unbelievably good. Ferocious in defence. Paddy McCutcheon, wow, just what a motor.
And John Morrison is with Nick White now, I think.
Could I get a happier halfback in the whole of Australia at the moment? I don't think so. And Nick White, well done on that win. Just a tough, hard, but a classic grand final.
Yeah, it was tough, you know. We knew it was going to be close and there were plenty of momentum swings, and we knew we just stayed true to our defence. You know, we could defend them, and you know, that rolling maul scared me a couple of times, but you know, credit to Uni, they've had a great year, and you know, I'm going to enjoy tonight.
Yeah, you certainly seem to have a counter for Uni's game plan today. You took them on in the forwards, but there's a little bit of space out in the back still.
Yeah, you know, it's pretty wet down here. I don't know if you can see that on TV, but you know, it's a little bit wet, so we try to go through them through the forwards. We knew they were going to do the same to us. They don't go much past Tom Carter, so we knew it was just going to be a physical game in tight, and we were able to match them. What
were your thoughts as you went to extra time?
You know, that if we can just get 3 points, that was going to win it. You know, there weren't many points in the whole 80 minutes, so in 20 minutes of football, I knew 1 penalty goal would just finish them off.
Well, congratulations on a brilliant game yourself. The 2 halfbacks were outstanding today. But it was fantastic to see the Woodies get up in a grand final.
Yeah, no, it was good. And we got to play against some big names like Phil Waugh here, and that was it's just a good game and a good day, and enjoy it.
Good on you, Nick. Enjoy the rest of it.
I will, thanks, mate. Thanks,
He does look a happy half, doesn't he? So just the 2 tries in it. John Grant and Matt Schwager for Eastwood and University respectively. Holler a conversion and some penalties. Foley a conversion and a couple of penalties, and one early for Daniel Alangahu before he got hurt and played on manfully. Well, Phil Waugh, last game, we understand, for Sydney Uni, and he's now with John.
Yeah, Phil Waugh's been getting a sign of respect from both the ones he played with and the ones who played against Phil. And if you're ever going to leave a game, a classic game to go out on.
Yeah, it's a good contest. I think both put everything into it, and you know, obviously 16 all at full time, and then you know, we just made too many errors in that extra time, and you know, they deserve to win.
Phil, that is definitely it for you. You've been a great servant from 1999 or 2000 for University.
Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed the ride. I think you know, I've obviously had a very successful time here at uni, and you know, I've really enjoyed being around the club, and you know, obviously started with Warringah Juniors and ball boy down Warringah. You know, club rugby is a very important part of Australian rugby, and I just really enjoy getting back and playing.
Well, Phil, we'll just say congratulations on behalf of all the rugby community for your services to University, to New South Wales and to Australia. Congratulations.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
And I think we all echo those remarks. A great contributor to rugby in Australia.
It's been a career. Can I just quickly make mention at foreshore tomorrow, Colts Grand Finals, Eastwood and Uni in first and second grade again.
Okay. All right, to finish off what's been a sensational day, Steph.
Thank you very much, Steve. Well, the rugby might be over here. Congratulations to Eastwood. Sports fans, don't despair. We've got plenty coming up. Next up, the women's final with the Australian Indoor Bowls champs, all New South Wales final. Over the summer, plenty to look forward to. The WNBL tipping off on October the 8th with Pauline in Canberra. And on the 20th of October, 4 days of hockey like you've never seen it before, the International Super Series in Perth. If that's not enough, on the 22nd, the W League season kicks off. Last season's champion Brisbane Roar take on their grand final opponents. So plenty to come, but from Steve Rebillard, Brett Papworth, John Morris and Louise Ranson, the whole team, and me, Stephanie Brandt, it's goodbye. See you next season.